A pleasant day to everyone. So for our lesson, we have the word of contemporary art. Now, these are the objectives. In the end of this module or in the end of this lesson, you are going to share your own concept about art. Second, you can also explain what contemporary arts and also you can compare it to traditional arts. Third, you have to conduct a survey various contemporary art forms from the different region. And for the last, design a creative work showing the classification of various contemporary art forms. Now, ano po ba yung tinatawag na contemporary art? Base po sa libro ni Mr. Carlo Luis Boson, ang contemporary arts po ay nahahati sa dalawa. Ito po yung tinatawag na tangible or visual arts, and ito rin din po ay tinatawag na non-tangible, classify as performing arts. So under visual arts, meron po tayong fine arts at saka po decorative arts. However, in our performance art or performing arts, we have music, dance, and theater. Now, let's elaborate this kind or this division of the so-called art. Now, pag sinabi po natin fine arts, no, this is have the different classifications or different forms. First is we have painting. And painting, ayan, we apply a certain paint or let's say mga pigment na different color or even other medium, no, kung ano man yung ginagamit natin mga materials para po ma-express natin, no, yung idea natin or even our emotion, no, in designing or painting a certain images or a certain objects. Yan. We use, no, different materials or different tools, no, once we do painting. So, ito yung mga brush o kaya naman meron ding mga iba't ibang tools, no, na ginagawa. Let's say yung mga knives, yung mga sponges, and even yung mga hair brushes. So, ito yung mga pwede or yung mga tools na pwede natin magamit once we do or once we create our paint. And then, second is drawing. In drawing naman, this is a form of visual art or again, classified as a fine arts that have an instrument also to be used, no? Like for example, yung mga graphite pencils or yung mga pen or ink, or we have different kinds of let's say paint. Ito yung mga ink brushes o yung mga colored pencils natin or crayons, charcoal, or even chalk or yung mga pastels, erasers, markers, or even some styluses and even some metal o yung tinatawag natin na silver point. So, sa drawing din, meron na rin tayong tinatawag na digital drawing. So, ito na yung ginagamitan ng different graphic software. So, later, meron din tayong isang classification ng fine arts in representation of graphic design or graphic drawing. And third is we have the sculpture. In sculpture, okay, we have variety of media that can we use. Example, yung clay, or yung wax, or yung stone, or we also have some metal, or let's say we also have some glass, yan yung mga wood, or even yung mga plaster, rubber, so anything that can be random, no, that we can use, no, para po magkaroon ng curving, minumolde, yan, kinakast, yan, so kapag syempre mga metal yan, mga welding, mga ganyan. And another form is we have the print. Ayan. So, makikita naman natin yan sa different classified ads. So, yung basta mga tinatawag na imprenta. Okay, sa imprenta na yan, syempre, meron din dyan, makakakita din tayo ng mga certain fine arts dyan. Why? Because of the certain designs, o yung mga text na ginagamit, o yung mga font style, yung mga color na kino-combine into different ideas that they need to emphasize doon sa mga readers na pinagbibigyan nila ng mga imprentang ito. It's either sa newspaper or magazine, let's say brochure, or even yung mga flyers. Kahit din naman sa mga billboard, yan, tinatawag din natin yan na print, no? That can be also classified as fine arts. Next is we have graphic art. So si graphic arts, hindi lang po ito, we can use some software. It's not like about that, no? Anything that have a graphical representation. So like for example, yung mga, yan, kasama rin dyan yung drawing, kasama din dyan yung mga caricature, yung mga comic strip, yung mga nagkakaroon ng mga animation, yung may mga kwento, and also yung mga sketches, okay, or yung mga ginagamitan ng pencil or charcoal or even some pen and ink. And printmaking also, that's part of graphical art. And also some engraving, no? That's also part of graphical arts. And next, we have the calligraphy. So in calligraphy, obviously, this is a type of graphical art that use, no, different styling of writing. Okay? Kung paano natin different curve siya, no, na ginagamit, or different stroke na ginagamit in terms of lettering, no, or yung pagsulat ng mga letra, iba't ibang disenyo, iba't ibang font style, ayan. And also, yan, architecture. In architecture naman, these are the art or techniques of designing a certain building, or kapag ka nagpapagawa ng bahay, ayan, ano yung ini-aim, no, nung owner na maging itsura ng kanyang bahay. Depende syempre ito doon sa capacity, or depende ito sa lawak ng kanyang area, no? And this architecture is employed to fulfill both practical and even the expressive requirements. So again, once we talk about architecture, it deals with what the buildings look like, or ano po yung gustong maging design, no, nung may-ari nung isang property, which classify as house, or let's say mga townhouse man yan, or let's say napagawa ng resort, mga ganyan. So, ayun, again, it deals with the real estate, no, kung paano dinidesign, no, yung isang property nga. And then next, we have decorative arts. No? So, sa arts natin, we have textile art. So in our textile art, the best example for this is the weaving. No, it is an art of interlacing strands or fiber to create textile, fabric, mats, or other similar products. So hindi lang naman yung kahit yun sa mga basahan natin, di ba? Minsan nakikita ninyo yung pagkakaburda-burda, or let's say yung pagkakatahe, no, nung isang basahan, yan, yung isang mat natin. Kaya ito yung pinaka-best example, no, ng decorative art. So, after, syempre, magawa, no, itong textile na ito, nagkakaroon siya ng magandang images, or nagiging buo, no, nagiging buo yung isang object. Ay nagiging detalyado. Yan, by doing decorative art. And we also have the glassware. Yung glassware, kung mapapansin natin, di ba, magkakaiba siya ng design, magkakaiba siya ng kulma, magkakaiba ng kulay, ayan. So, hindi lang siya ginagamitan ng simple mold, hindi lang siya ginagamitan ng simple color, no? Nakadepende ito kung paano at saan ginagamit itong mga glass na ito. So, in doing this thing, no, it can also show that there is a decorative arts. Why? Because the mold, no, nag-iiba yung itsura, nag-iiba yung texture, nag-iiba yung images, no, ng mga glassware na ito. And also, we have the jewelry. So, sa jewelry, kitang-kita naman na this is really part of our decorative art. So, lalo na sinusuot kasi natin yan. So, nagiging part ito ng ating mga accessories. So, kung mapapansin niyo na yung mga jewelries natin, yung magkakaiba yan ng design, no? It's either papuso man yan, or let's say we imitate some of the brand logo, yung mga Chanel, mga Dior, mga ganyan, o kaya yung mga LV. So, pwede rin itong ipa-customize. Like, for example, yung pangalan, pwedeng i-engrave, o kaya yung mismong pangalan, pwedeng yun yung maging accessories, no, nung bibili. So, yun, yung jewelries natin from head to toe, ayan, that's part of decorative arts. Kasi nga, kolorete, no, we decorate, no, our body, no, using the jewelry. And then next, we have the furniture. So, sa bahay, ayan, tinitingnan natin kung ano yung mga matchy-matchy. or let's say minamatch natin yung pangangailangan natin, no, doon sa ginagamit natin na furniture. So ngayon, no, ako napapansin dahil nga maliliit na lang yung mga spasyo natin. So yung mga architect natin, ayan, gumagawa sila ng paraan para po kahit maliit lang yung space, yung furniture, okay, na ma-maximize yung area. Okay, kahit na ito ay maliit. So, dina-decorate natin yan according to sizes, according to ano ba yung theme ng lugar or yung theme ng theme ng bahay, ganyan, theme ng office. So, yun, theme ng room, yan. So, we have different furniture according to the place, no, kung ano man yung nire-require, no, nire-require ng owner ng bahay man yan or ng isang offices. Alright, so next we have the earthenware. So yung earthenware na yan, ito ay kilala sa pag-mold, no, ng pot. Yan, yung mga clay pot na tinatawag. Usually, ginagamit ito sa pagluluto. Yan, kapag nabuo na yung clay pot, yan, na tumigas na ito, syempre, before itong mahulma, ayan, doon pa lang, sa process pa lang ng paggawa, yan, nagkakaroon na ng decoration. Okay, by having molding, mga ganyan. So, it's either pa-flower man yan, let's say, pabilog man yan, pahaba, mga ganyan. So, doon pa lang may decorative arts na. So, yung iba nga, may mga ano pa yan eh, may makikita pa kayong mga itsurang mga dragon, mga ganyan, mga papuso. So, yan, ginagamit yan sa, yun nga, yung clay pot cooking. Ayan. And then, so, nagkaroon na tayo nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, yan, nauso yung mga, let's say, hindi pala nauso, nagkaroon, no, ng pagmamahal sa surroundings. So, hanggang sa a lot or most of us, no, naging plantito't plantita na. So, kumukuha tayo or naghahanap tayo ng magandang lalagyanan, no, ng ating mga plants. So, pag maganda kasi yung lalagyanan, maganda yung decoration yan, nakakaano siya, nagiging aesthetic itong tignan, no? Hindi lang sa mata natin, but also doon sa mata ng ilan. And next naman is we have the metal craft. Ayan. In metal craft, ayan, it is an art creating or manipulating the metal, no, to create various items such as, ayan, ginagawa ng weapon or let's say ginagawang materyales, no, ng mga sasakyan, ganyan. Nagiging semi-conducting parts, yan. Yan, kaya ginagawan siya ng yung pagkakaroon ng decorative arts, hindi lang ito in a sense na maganda itsura, no, in terms of metal. Yung metal craft na tinatawag natin, ito ay ginagamit o may gamit ito for a certain function, let's say sasakyan or let's say sa mga appliances natin. Ayan. And if we're going to convert, no, naman ito in the use of decoration naman sa ating katawan, ganyan, pwede rin syempre itong gamitin na jewelry. Okay? And yeah, next is the interior design. In interior design, okay, ano to, kapatid niya or let's say kamag-anak na yung ano man yung mga gagamitin na furniture sa bahay. So si interior design, ayan, nakapaloob dyan yung design ng textile, yung mga materials na gagamitin sa bahay, even the color theme or the color code, even yung mga space planning, gaano ba kalayo yung kama doon sa table or sa office, mga ganyan. Ano ba dapat yung mga painting, no, na nakalagay dyan para mas pleasing itong tignan. Or even yung mga tinatawag natin na structured requirements, no? Saan ba dapat nakalagay, no, yung mga iba't iba nating mga gamit, yan, para po hindi ito magulo or hindi ito kaaya-ayang tignan, yan. Kumbaga, if our equipments or yung mga gamit natin are organized accordingly with different spaces or the maximizing of the spaces, ayan. This is part, no? This is part of decorative design. So today, no, yung mga interior designers natin, okay, they work, no, with different contractors or yung mga architect, yung mga engineer, even yung mga craftsmen, even yung mga dealers ng mga furniture, and even some of the businesses. And syempre doon sa may-ari nung bahay. Bakit? Para po mas maging successful yung gagawin nilang design. Mas magiging katanggap-tanggap, no, doon sa nagpapa-design or nagpapagawa ng bahay. So, yun, sa architecture, again, kasama dyan yung graphic design, yung decorative arts, yung texture, the furniture, and even yung mga lighting design. Okay? Kaya kung mapapansin niyo sa bahay o yung sa mga, pag nakapunta kayo sa mga, let's say, mga offices o yung mga museum, ganyan, iba-iba yung mga lighting nila. Okay? That's part of the interior design. Next is we have the contemporary art form. So, ano-ano po ba yung mga forms, no, in dealing with the contemporary? Now, first is we have the collage. Now, yan. So, I know that you are familiar with this. Lalo na po, we have different application to be used para once we present o kaya naman gusto mo lang para ma-minimize yung data mo o yung space ng mobile mo, yan, gumagawa ka ng collage. So, yung collage, ayan, this is, again, a method of combining, no, yung mga images natin to other flat media, pasting them in canvas or board. And next, we have the assemblage. In assemblage, ito rin po ay kasing tulad, no, ng collage. However, ito ay ginagamitan ng different object para po makabuo ng iisang imahe. Okay? So, in here, no, we have the two-dimensional medium, but users or uses paper collage or even yung mga wood scrap or other found object that can be formed or that can form one image. And next is we have the mobile. So, yung mobile na ito yung nakikita natin na nakahang, no? O yung mga decoration nakikita sa ceiling natin. And next, we have the installation. So, by the example, this is airport, no, in Singapore. So, mapapansin niyo hindi naman po yan ganyan na. Okay? Hindi yan automatically ganyan na. So, in-install yan lahat. Okay? So, in installation, yan, so we have the three-dimensional works that are often site-specific and designed to transform the perception of a space. So, kung makikita ninyo, based on the image, parang feeling mo ang laki-laki niya, feeling mo parang ka nasa forest, so nandun yung feel of ambience. And also, in here, no, meron tayong tinatawag na interior space or even the exterior interventions. Okay, that usually called as public art. So, ito rin ay makikita nyo yung mga installation sa mga museum. Ayan. Sa museum, every area, okay, meron silang meron silang division kung ano yung mga nakalagay. Okay? And also, land art or intervention art. However, the boundaries between these terms overlap. So, hindi na natin madalas nakikita ano ba yung dyan, land art dyan, saan ba yung intervention art dyan, saan ba yung public art dyan. Kasi, once na in-install na to, no, ng dire-diretso, okay, makikita mo na kaagad yung tinatawag na output. So, sino na ba nga nag-design nito? Siyempre, may mga architect tayo dyan, may mga engineers tayo dyan, yan, may mga, tayo dyan, professional consultant, yan. Kung paano po ito nag-merge, no, into one output or into one images. And then last is we have the performance arts. So, sa performance arts, ayan, so we have some audience na we do a certain let's say show, yan, lalo na sa mga theater, okay, yung mga binabanggit or yung mga artist natin meron silang script, no, or yung pinaka story, ayan, a lot are scripted na. And also in performing art, dito rin po makikita yung mga different different three major types of performing art. So, ano-ano naman po yung mga ito. So, in performing arts, ayan, we have the music. So, yan, it's include vocal or even instrumental sounds for beauty of form, or we use this, no, as a self-expression. Okay? And usually, this is according to the cultural standard, no? So, magkakaiba ng genre. It follows the rhythm, the melody, and even the harmony. And also, ayan, meron din tayong tinatawag na dance. Ayan. So, sa dance, it's obviously it shows, no, a sequence of human body movement. Okay, so dance can be categorized and described by its choreographer. So, may mga repetition of movement, di ba? O mapapansin niyo yung single-single, double-double. So, it's part no of the performing arts. So, in here also, in dancing, meron din tayong mga different forms or style, no? Meron tayong ballet, meron tayong belly dance, and sa mga Bollywood. We also have break dance, hip hop dance, modern dance, traditional dance, and also the contemporary dance. And next is we have the theater, no? Sa theater naman, this is a collaborative, no? Collaborative form of performing arts. So dito mo na makikita yung pagsasayaw, pagkanta, pagdrama, mga ganyan. And now we have the music form, style, and techniques. First is we have the kundiman. So this is the classic form of Filipino love song. So it is seems to colon. So dito, pag narinig natin ito, no, it's expressed, no, the undying love for let's say sa minamahal nila or dun sa nililigawan nila or let's say pagmamahal sa bayan.
O ilaw sa gabing malamig, wangis mo.
Next, we have the pop music. So in pop music, the melody of this music is characterized by a smooth or flowing and gentle rhythm with dramatic interval. And now this is that. In ballad, the song narrate a certain story in a short stanzas. Traditional ballads are typically of unknown or unknown authorship before, having been passed on orally from one generation to the next or part of the folk culture. So, si ballad, no, marami siyang different category. It's either acoustic ballad or it's either pop ballad, mga ganyan. Kasi nga po, all throughout, no, nagkakaroon tayo ng changes of genre of musics. Depende nga po yun sa generations natin, no? So, nagbabago siya time to time. So, here is the example.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true.
Next is we have chamber music. This kind of classical music that is composed for a small group of instruments, traditionally a group that could fit in a place, chamber, or a large room. Next is we have the choral music. In choral music, this is a choir with two or more voices assigned to each part. Choral music is necessarily polytone. Example, there have a lot of consisting of two or more autonomous vocal line. So, depende, no, kung nasa taas ka, nasa baba, so nasa pinakababa, sa gilid, mga ganyan. So, yung posisyon no, ng mga choir natin ay nakadepende kung anong klaseng voices, no, yung kailangan nilang i-produce, no, habang sila ay nag-perform. And also we have the liturgical music. So this kind of music, ayan, ito ay part no ng religious ceremony. So usually narinig natin ito every time na merong misa. And the last, we have the protest song. So this kind of song is associated with the movement for social change and also part of a broader category of topical song. So the song is connected to the current events. It may be folk, classical, or commercial in genre. So again, this is the example.
Ikaw ba'y makikibaka at hindi matutuwag? Nagisingin ang mga panatikong bihit mulat. Kasinungalingan labanan hanggang mahuwag. Di ba naririnig, tinig ng bayan na galing? Inig ito ng Pilipinong di muli palulumig. Tudurugin ang dilim, ang araw ay mag-aaraw, at mga pusong nagtigpi ay magliliyak.
All right. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. To end this, no, when we talk about art or culture, this two thing, are independent, no, with one another because every part of the word or even us, no, here in the Philippines, we set, no, a certain culture. So it's very good, no, it's very nice for us to search more about the other contemporary arts here in the Philippines for every region. So that's it, and be ready with our recitation. Thank you.